Now, as we heard from Tumi before the recess, we are, of course, previewing that match between South Africa and Nigeria at the AFCON 2019 tournament. And to that end, we have to bring in our sports producer, Sandile Mchunu, to give you the lowdown and look at the bigger picture in terms of the coaching profiles of those two nations. Now, we see GERNOT ROHR. He's been in charge of quite a few countries, and you're in a position to tell our viewers more on that.
Yes, Sandile, if we look at him, he was born, obviously, in Germany, Mannheim, to be precise. So he's 66 years old. You will see when we talk of Stuart Baxter, they are just peers. And from time to time, they are on the phone, that's according to Stuart Baxter, discussing teams. I don't think they have made contact in the last 48, say 72 hours, because they are enemies now. But he played as a defender for Bayern Munich only 2 years, made only 6 appearances there at the Allianz Arena with the Bavarians. And he went back to play for his boyhood club, and Kickers Offenbach, as well as Girondins Bordeaux from France, one of the teams that he represented. And also, he started his coaching career there in Bordeaux and went to Nice, Nantes, as well as then he came back to coach in Africa with Gabon, Niger, and Burkina Faso, the Stallions. But with Gabon, Niger, and Burkina Faso, the past 12 years coaching in Africa, his record is not good at all, because in one of the teams he coached, it was over 20 games, but in terms of the win ratio, it was only 8 wins. So you can see that it was way below par, below expectations. But with the Super Eagles of Nigeria, he has over 55% in terms of the winning percentage, which is quite good for him. But funny enough, and coincidentally enough, his first defeat was against, your guess is as good as mine, South Africa. Coached by Ephraim Shakes Mashaba, 2-0 in Uyo in Nigeria.
Which brings us to this man, his opponent or adversary in this match, and that would be Stuart Baxter. Now, obviously, he holds dual citizenship of England and Scotland. Just break it down for our viewers about this man.
Yes, he was born in Wolverhampton in England, and his youth career with Preston North End, played for the senior team, Dundee United in Scotland as well. But his best spell, the good numbers as a midfielder, he played for South Melbourne City, where he scored 22 goals. And he has coached quite a number of teams. We could not fit all the teams in this page. But some of the teams, Vissel Kobe from Japan, with more than one spell there, Finland as well, and also under-19 England, before coaching Bafana Bafana in his first spell. And he has also been in charge of Kaizer Chiefs most recently, as well as SuperSport United. And as a player, he was a midfielder, so maybe that is going to give South Africa some hope, and also playing good football moving forward, starting maybe tonight.
And speaking about good football, here are the people that we're expecting to get some sort of good football from. Percy Tau, of course, and of course people like Thembinkosi Lorch. Just give our viewers the inside track on that.
Well, we're looking at maybe Bafana's history in terms of AFCON. 9 times in terms of being participants, champions in 96, head coach is Stuart Baxter. Aaron Mkwena, 107 caps in terms of the records. Penny McCarthy, 31 goals, including that fastest hat-trick in Nations Cup history way back in 1998 in Ouagadougou against Namibia in Burkina Faso. So Percy Tau is our talisman. And in this page, we can now, I think, include Thembinkosi Lorch after what he did the other night. Thulani Hlatshwayo is going to be very key tonight as well if South Africa are to be successful.
Okay, time is always against us. That was, of course, Sandile Mchunu. Thanks a lot for that. We appreciate your insight. Breaking it down about the quarterfinal between South Africa and, of course, Nigeria. It takes place at 9 o'clock South African time, and we're hoping we can get another positive result after the one over Egypt in the last 16 Oyos.